Hi guys, so I wanted to do a review on this African Royale Hot 6 thick and long protein treatment. Right now I'm gonna do my first impressions of it so far. It's in my hair right now under this cap. I just did some branching out. The product itself is clear and it's on the thinner side. It's not like if you know the texture of Tresemme Naturals conditioner, it's thinner than that. Cause that one's it's not the thickest, but it's not thin. So this is between that. It's thinner than that. The product itself smells really it smells so good. I'm trying to remember what this smells like, but I really like it. The ingredients. The first few ingredients I'm not a fan of per se. There's glycerin in it. I'm in Florida and it's 73 degrees, but I'm staying inside a house right now because I don't feel good. So glycerin's not a problem. The water, the chloride, I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that. But the propylene glycol, I try to stay at I don't use products that really have that in there. But I mean, I bought this already and I saw it afterwards, so I mean, couldn't do anything. But when you get in lower, it says collagen, castor oil. There's a cone in it. I'm not a fan of cones. Sheep sorrel. I don't know what sheep sorrel is. Does that mean it has sheep essence or? Okay, that one we have to look up at some point. Slippery elm bark, sage, henna, burdock root, cherry bark, black walnut, chamomile, something, wheat germ, ginseng. Other words that I can't say, and fragrance. So most of the ingredients in here are pretty good. The first few, that's where it gets a little sketchy. But yeah, when I put it in my hair, however, because this is supposed to it's supposed to be used twice for 2 applications. I'm not liking it. You have to put it on your scalp too because it's promoting thick and long hair, but I can't tell how that's going to work. But I mean, I do want thicker hair. I do want longer hair, but I really want thicker hair for the edges and stuff. But yeah, when you put it on, it feels like when you rub a balloon, a blown up balloon. When you rub it, you hear how it sounds, and you know how that feels and how it sounds. That's how it felt when I put it on my hair. Because you don't get you can't use a whole lot. I mean, unless you use the whole pack. But I wanted to go by what it said on there. So I don't like how it feels, but I was all right, let me start putting some more on because it's bothering me, the sound of it and everything. When you put on more, I'm the sort of person that when you put on product, I want to see it. So I took a little bit more on the back sections, this one and this one. When you see it coating, then it's it slips right through, and it doesn't have that sound or feel anymore, and I'm just yes, I know that the product's in my hair. So I'm gonna go and let this sit under the cap for about 25 to 30 minutes because I don't use a hooded dryer, and they say you can use it for 10 to 15 minutes under a hooded dryer, or just let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. And I like my deep conditioners to I like them to get in. Yeah. So I'll be back in another 25 to 30 minutes and rinse it out. And then I'm going to co-wash because I didn't co-wash first. But yeah. And I'm going to let you know how how my hair result was. Alright guys, I'm back. I just rinsed out the this. And I co-washed out my scalp with the Giovanni Wellness Conditioner. I really like this stuff. It smells so good. And then it like makes your sorry. I just like stepped on my jewelry. And it makes your hair texture like be bomb, but you know, to make sure that it didn't affect this, I only had to do it on my scalp. I wanted to make sure that stuff got off. So, what am I thinking right now? I have mixed feelings about this. This one, yeah. Where am I gonna put this? I'm gonna put you here for now. Okay. So, you can see my scalp is like good. It's springy. Blah blah blah. Now, is it a good protein treatment? I'm not sure yet. But I know that my hair felt soft. It feels really soft. And the texture is popping. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can really see it. Look at that. The texture is popping. Now, we're going to take... I need to find me a shed hair, though. From it. So I can test. Ow, that's my hair. To make sure that it did what it's supposed to do. Ooh. Okay. We got one. Alright. It looks like it strengthened my hair. It didn't break immediately, which means it's not over like it's like not too much protein. And then but it didn't like overly like stretch before it broke. It did well. I'm gonna take another one from this section. Right now, actually, I'm not. I'm just trying to get this knot out. Okay. Here's another one. I'm trying to see if you guys can see this. Guys, see the hair? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it did decent on that aspect. I want to test another one. I'm gonna test this one because this one was the one that had like a lot. Okay. Yep. This was a good protein treatment. Now, we're gonna do the pros and cons of it. I just wanted to make sure that it actually like did what it's supposed to overall as a protein treatment. So as a protein treatment, it's supposed to strengthen your hair. My hair does feel strengthened. You know, it feels soft. Ooh, okay, my hair is just like wilding. It's like coming out all over the place. Okay, it says, okay, maybe we should. It says it's supposed to protect hair color. This is my regular hair color. It's been kind of like bleached by the sun though, cause like I'm having these weird like red like shiny parts whenever my hair dries. It's just really weird. Y'all saw that? Okay. It's supposed to strengthen, enhance flexibility, and intensely revitalize damaged hair. I think it did that. it did add body because my hair doesn't normally like fluff up like that. It did strengthen. I don't know if it reconstructed the damaged hair. I don't think you can tell that unless like you go like by the molecule there. Breakage wise, I don't have as much breakage right now. I have because I didn't detangle it. I do have single strand knots. I only had shedding, wasn't a lot though. Pros and cons. You heard the pros already. Cons. Remember when I said like it had that weird rubbery like balloony feel and sound? Well, when I really just went back over it over on this side, this is where I first heard it too. I still hear that, but maybe it's just because it's clean. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a fan of like a strip feeling, but it does feel moisturized. Maybe it coated it. I'm not sure because there's a cone in it. There's the methicone and silicones. They just coat the hair, so I can't exactly say anything about that. What I really don't like, what I noticed when I was rinsing it out. This is just olive oil and castor oil in this bottle, by the way. So yeah. What I really didn't like. Oh, but it does feel good with this one. Okay. What I really didn't like was when I was rinsing it. It felt all good and stuff. Now the product rinsed in my face. That happens sometimes when you go under the shower head, because I don't have, since moving in here, we didn't have the shower head that you can remove and like bring it all over. You just have to stand underneath. So I was like, alright, it's gonna get in my face, product does that, whatever. But when it got in my face, it like got in my mouth and it was horrible. Like not in, but like all around here, and my mouth was like dry. And it was like dry but sticking together, and it was like this, and it was just really bad. And then like my mouth felt like it was shriveling up and stuff. So on that aspect, I'm not feeling it. It does claim to do what it says for the parts that you can tell from immediately. Can't tell if it's gonna promote I can't tell if it's going to promote new, thicker, longer hair. I can't say that it did strengthen my hair. I can't say that my hair feels moisturized. I don't think it didn't say anything about that. But I mean, conditioner is supposed to. Yeah, and I think the product is a little hard to rinse out because you think that you rinsed it out, and then when I got it on, like when it started getting on my face, and I realized it was like not out of my hair, because until I could feel like my mouth get clear, like I knew the product wasn't out, because it was still going through my face. So it takes a bit longer, which is why I'm glad I used this to rinse afterwards. And I'm saying while I was rinsing the first time before putting that in, before putting the Giovanni in, that's when that started to happen. So I had to use that, and after, you co-wash it out, it does well. Like my hair looks nice and shiny, like, and it's soft. Do I want to go and purchase it again? Not really, because of what it did to my mouth and stuff. Because then I'm just really wondering, I put it on my scalp, what is it doing to my head? Because they're both skin, so that's the only thing that I'm really worried about. But I mean, I'll finish using it. I may go back out and buy it again. Most likely I won't though, because I'll just try to find me a new protein conditioner. But it does do the job. Does the pros outweigh the cons health-wise? I'm not exactly sure. But performance-wise, I think it really does. So, that's just my review. I know, oh, wow, okay, that was a really long review on this product, but I mean, I'm kind of just multitasking at the same time, and then, you know, you see me getting off track, but yeah. I'm trying to make these first impression or review videos a lot shorter, but this was my first time doing a specific product, I think it was, so, yeah. Let me know what you guys think about this, or if anybody has tried it, because I have not seen anyone else try this one in particular. So, bye guys.